is that? What is that?
So you'll see the big sun right there. I don't know how well it's coming on the screen. Our sun's right here. He shows this second sun, which I've been showing you from videos from others. And he states there's something else. There's another planet. See, I need to stop this. How come it won't let me stop it? There. He says there's another planet there, but I'm looking at this object right here. This object is so interesting because it looks like a shape of a a Hebrew symbol. I wonder. Oh, so I want to show you that. That's this morning right now in the Northwest. So let me just play it so you can hear what he says. This is from Mr. MBB 333.
You can't tell me that that's not 3 planets in the sky right there. Look at this. Look at this. I'm not talking about.
Oh, I just noticed his arm comes up here. And then when he's over here, there's another black spot. If he pulled this camera out a little bit more, we'd be able to see what this dark spot is on both sides. And this is in California. He's seen this rise up in California. So let's see here. I'm going to hit play.
About the green light bouncing around. I'm talking about live.
There it is. It goes all the way down because right there is another. It looks like a big ship, actually, in the sky. Oh, there. That must be the other planet. Right there, that orange dot. Either that or it's a triangle ship. I don't know, but anyway, I want to also mention to you just a few minutes ago, and it went away on my phone. You know how they have these alerts that come up on your phone? So I looked it up, and 2 hours ago, some of them are 5 hours ago, I guess it depends on where you're at, but an SOS mode automatically turns on when there isn't any cell service available from your phone carrier. Okay. It says iPhone user stuck in SOS mode. That was 2 hours ago. Been severed. Something about a cellular connection has been severed. This one right here says, why can't I make a call text with AT&T, Verizon, or T-Mobile? And this was 5 hours ago. A nationwide AT&T outage is impacting cell phone users Thursday morning, today, which today is 2/22/2024. Now, somebody texted me the other day and told me that they had they kept seeing 222. That's very interesting. Even the 911 calls, all of them are going down. No service or searching, but your phone may be on SOS mode. How to fix your phone from that. 70,000 customers already reported 35 minutes ago. And I'm bringing this up because of that second sun, this, and then what SOS means. SOS is an international code for extreme distress, especially by ship at sea, an urgent appeal for help. In the British, is a message broadcast to an untraceable person in an emergency. Isn't that interesting? SOS is a Morse code distress signal used internationally, originally established in maritime use. I think it was Theology Ed. Because in Leave the World Behind, they talk about satellites, and they just had another satellite fall from the sky. I think it was yesterday, day before yesterday. I think it's when Leave the World Behind, all the
Your second
electronics start going haywire. Yeah, right here. National alert warning effect immediately. Emergency broadcasting system. The phones went down because I remember in this movie the phones went down. Satellites are falling out of the sky. Planes were having problems up in the sky. And yesterday, somebody had a video out that made it yesterday or the I think it was made on the 19th. They were talking about many planes that are going up in the air are having a hard time with their communication or keeping something that has to do with the planes were having a difficult time this week, which is another sign because in this movie it shows the planes just falling out of the sky. Interesting because these are like this says 122. Now I wonder if the 22 is representing because the 14th was Valentine's Day, and I think it was on Valentine's Day, or was it the day before when the Kansas City Chiefs shooting happened? I should see if something happened on the 16th day of this month. Let's see, maybe it's part one where they had all the satellites. And so, check this out. SOS Apocalypse soon. The SOS song is on this movie. The lyrics. Oh, let's see if we can pull this up. Save our souls, we're splitting atoms. Oh, check this out. Save our souls, we're splitting atoms. Go tell Eve and go tell Adam. Liberate your sons and daughters. Some are gods and some are monsters. We'll get a 5-minute warning or divine intervention with the satellites falling. Prepare for ascension. Under mind control, we'll be practicing our politics, defending all our policies, preparing for apocalypse. Don't let the hungry serpent see you. No, 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 no. She'll let you fall asleep, then eat you whole. It's like a bullet to the head. It's an SOS. It's an SOS. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's an SOS. It's an SOS. It's an SOS. Like a bullet in the head. It's an SOS. When the levee breaks and when Manhattan sinks, there won't be water fit to drink. When the winter's warm and the summer's cold, the poison stops you looking old. The poison stops you looking old. You get a 5-second warning for divine intervention, and satellites are falling. Prepare for ascension. As the Earth locks on, it must be the second sun or something, or that Nibiru planet. The odds are probable, or losing all capacity to function is hereditary. No antibody can save us now. No, 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 no. We are the virus that we talk about. It's like a bullet to the head, and then it's SOS again, and then it just keeps repeating that over and over, like a bullet to the head, and it's an SOS. That is so interesting. Remember Lincoln, and then John F. Kennedy. When you think of that type of the bullet in the head, or you can look at the bullet in the head as a turning on the light, a wake up call. Because remember, you should look at it dark and light. Interesting. See what else we got on this part right here. Now this is Theology Ed. Interesting because he mentions that everybody goes for the coffee as a comforting drink. Well, the interesting thing right now up in the sky of the universe is Spica. Spica, if you look up Spica on the internet, it's a coffee company. It has to deal with coffee beans and stuff like that. So I think that's where they're getting Spica. Um, and interesting that she's got NASA on her. And then here, this is where all the buck deer were coming out. I know that she goes in the bunker, and I think I didn't see this movie, but other people say that they don't know what happened to the rest of the family. They don't think they made it because she's the only one that went into the bunker. Um, Correction facility. See how they're all going for coffee? Coffee. We're all going for coffee. Coffee's like it must be considered a comfort drink, or I don't know, maybe a gathering, where everybody sits around together. I don't know. Um, there's a spot in here. This is where the planes were falling out of the sky. This part right here, it shows papers. He where he's freaking out, where all these flyers are falling down. Some of them from Korea, some of them have Arabic on them, and their messages, and there's a snake on it. And the interesting, remember the snake is a serpent, it's the DNA, okay? But these flyers are falling down. I think it was last month, or um, they did this, I think, in Israel or Palestine. They were dropping flyers on the land from the sky. Um, it's like this plane flew by and threw out all these flyers, and the citizens down below were picking them up off the ground or reading them, and it had all kinds of symbolism or something on it. I think it was written in Arabic. Interesting. The clock. We're right now. Remember, I was telling you yesterday. This guy did on his channel, where it talks about the two twins, Pollock and Castro, um, and then this comet coming through over the clock up above. So the clock in the universe is uh, a constellation with the clock, a grandfather clock, and it shows on February 20th and 21st, this comet crosses over the clock. Now, the interesting thing about that comet, which they say Nibiru is classified as a comet too, so it's really interesting. Um, when that comet, I can't remember the name of the comet. They said see, here's all the flyers falling down. That's what it looked like over there. I think it was in Palestine or Israel just recently. Um, it shows this. Oh gosh, I got sidetracked. Uh, Mainly because of what kicked off this morning with my phone when that alert come through, and then looking over here, I think yeah, the planes are falling out of the sky. They're having problems with the plane. Um, and then the cable and the televisions. I don't have cable or televisions. I just have internet. So I've noticed there's a difficult time in the internet. Now, this is very interesting. Um, 6 plus 5 is 11, and then 7 plus 3 is 10. Um, I was born in 65. That's interesting. Yeah, there's something intense happening here lately. And I think the reason why I'm showing you this is because these are all signs, these are all warnings um, of what's coming and what's to happen. And then people are hearing these sounds. because that's what she's hearing. She's hearing all these loud sounds and stuff. Um, and I think that that's been happening too. People all over the world are opening up their windows in the middle of the night, going, "What is that loud sound?" But anyway, I'm sure you guys seen videos about those. But I just wanted to talk about this and show you what's been happening today about the cell phone services. I've been showing you the symbolism with the last Super Bowl 58 that's been kicked off. Um, and then, of course, look at King Charles um, and Prince William, I think it is, where they're all, even Hollywood's saying that he is the Antichrist. So, and he's preparing already to stand in his father's place or rising up because he was calling for peace and having, peace in Israel. So they're all looking at that symbology, which is kind of interesting because Trump played that peace role, um, a few years back too, and he made what is it called, the Abraham Accord, um, and it's a coin, and it's of course on the back of the coin it shows all these injection shots and this computerized. Um, Like if you open up this laptop, the circuit card, so it was showing that, and then it was showing a satellite, and then it was showing a spaceship, um, and on this like big sword, which and it's got Donald Trump's signature on that coin, and I was like thinking, well, first of all, the first sign is when you see inject, what shots look like. The shape of a syringe. It had two syringes on there, and then it has some type of DNA code on it as well. So very interesting. That's why I was saying I don't trust Trump and I don't trust Biden, so I don't trust them both. But I want to tell you, remind you again, that if you add the red pillar and the blue pillar together, you get purple rain. Revelation that often surprises those of new colored and the mixing world. A revelation. So you pull in your right and your left side, your positive and your negative energy into the center. Remember, the center of our body, the third brain, is the dragon brain. So that's where everybody needs to be. So we pull ourselves in as one, but people want to be divided. They want to be extreme right and extreme left. So they've already divided themselves because, again, like I was just saying on that information about that song and the SOS song, you have that coming together. Everybody, people are out playing the board on politics, and then you got everybody else who's paying attention probably. But it's very important that we see the purple because the purple is like the royal, right? I think on the periodic table, um, purple is recognized as 101. Oh, let's check it out. I think purple periodic table um, is that 101, like was in the classroom. Let's see if we can. Um, I think it represents noble. I think like a noble gas. Here, let's open this in a new tab. Yeah, it's down here. Oh, Noble's 102, I think. Can we get this bigger? Nope. I want this bigger. I wonder if I can make this bigger. Oh, I can. 101 is Mandolin. Levian. Remember, 101 is what's written on that platform in iPad Gut 2, right next to Obama when he starts laughing. There's a stand that pops up, and in the green it says 101. Um, so interesting. And remember, ES represents 99. Einsteinium. Einstein. Einstein. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I did. So, again, we got all these clues and everything's happening. And I just want to put SOS. SOS. Did you get a message?